Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm a little early. This isn't a Sunday video, but why not? I have some time and I just kind of wanted to talk. This is not a tea talk because I'm drinking coffee. But it's definitely a thinking out loud moment. So this is more like a channeling, I guess, because I'm feeling a lot and I notice a lot of other people are feeling a lot. And I'm not sure if it's about just kind of the things that are going on in the world, or maybe it's the tropical storm / hurricane that's happening right outside my window. Could be that. But personally, I've been feeling really strange. And I've been thinking about it for a while, and my mom calls me and she's like, I'm feeling strange, and we're kind of feeling the same kind of strange, and so I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, especially today because I'm off, which is great because I'm feeling this way. And this rain is insane. I'm so glad I don't have to work today. So anyway, so what I've been feeling lately is just like this feeling of just numbness, I guess is the word that I would use. A feeling of numbness and just kind of like I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, and I'm like, what do I want in the future and what I want to do? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing, and I mean, I guess I'm young, so of course I can have these like, what am I doing moments. I don't quite know 100% what's going on with me most of the time, but I just can't shake this feeling, and most of you know by now because I probably talk about it a lot. I'm an Aries, and I'm constantly switching from project to project, project to project, project to project, and I've noticed that I've been focusing really hard on my intellect, on my intelligence, on the things I know. And that's great because I know that I love to share knowledge and stuff like that. But I am also a very creative person, and I always have been. I've always loved art and beauty, and not like beauty as in like personal beauty, but like, natural beauty outside, and just nature. And I just, just to be able to see the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen, to have my breath taken away that way, it's just something I've always wanted. But I think I've always I don't want to say look down on, but I guess that's the word, words. I've always kind of looked down on my artistic side. I've always kind of pushed it to the back burner. I've always kind of just saw it as just a hobby or something that I do that doesn't matter. It's not important to be artistic or anything like that. But every once in a while, I'll get these impulsive moments because I'm an Aries and a Virgo. Aries, and Virgo. I'll get these impulsive moments where I'll do something really artistic. Like the only painting I've ever painted was done on impulse. And it turned out pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good for my first, my first art. My first painting, that's the word. But then after that, I didn't do it again, and then I shaved my hair on impulse. That was before that, and I've always gotten these impulses to do artistic things. Like I just really want to do artistic things, and then but when I ignore those feelings, when I ignore the things that I want to do that are in my head, I think I start to feel a little numb and depressed or sad, or I'm not really sure what's going on. But the point of what I'm telling you is not, to like, oh, woe is me, I don't listen to my artistic side, like you should listen to your artistic side. That's not necessarily the case because not everyone is dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. But I think right now it is important to pay attention to your shadow self, the part of yourself that you keep hidden, the part of yourself that you don't give heed to, you don't pay attention to it. It's important to take the time to pay attention to your shadow self. Oftentimes when it is time to pay attention to your shadow self, you'll see an animal that you're definitely afraid of. If you're not afraid of any animals, you'll have an experience or be put in an experience that will scare you. But like for me, I am incredibly afraid of spiders. Pretty much phobic. I've been working on it for a while. I've been working on my difficulty with spiders for a while, and it's gotten to the point where if I see a spider in the corner, I can ignore him. If I can see the spider somewhere that doesn't look threatening, I can ignore it and it won't be that bad. But if the spider starts to move, I might not be able to move. So anyway, I've been seeing a lot of spiders in my hallway to my house, on my porch, and of course I'm afraid of them, but the emotion that you feel when you see this scary thing is how you should approach your shadow self. And for me, when I see spiders, I'm cautious. But also I know that I need to get past that caution to do what I need to do, like to get into the house or to go on my porch and look at my plants. If I want to grab a tomato, I need to get past the spider to get to the tomato. I don't think there's any spiders in the tomatoes, but if there was, and there has been spider webs near and on the tomato plants, I still need to get through it. I need to get past it, and I need to overcome my fear of that part of me. Overcome my fear of my artistic side, the fear of my creative side, the fear that maybe that creative side may not be all that I wanted it to be. I need to let go of that, because that part of me is still part of me. It's still a piece of me. And I'm not saying, you know, go touch the animal that you're the most afraid of. But it's important to think about how it makes you feel and how you relate to the thing that makes you afraid. You know, and I personally just like, I don't like being afraid of things, you know. But I think it's important to pay attention to everything that I am and what that means for me. What does that mean for my purpose and the things that I'm meant to do? You know, I shouldn't be afraid of my artistic side, you know, and only paying attention to my intelligence is only going to make me go crazy. Like, you know, like I'm so much more than just a person who reads books and does research and, you know, does things. There's so much more to me than that, you know. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, just really making peace with your shadow side and just taking time to be in that shadow side of yourself. And remember that your shadow side doesn't have to be the part of you that's selfish or mean or any of those things. It doesn't have to be that. You know, it took me a while to figure out what my shadow side was. Like, you know, I knew that I was supposed to pay attention to it because the spiders, man, the spiders. But like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know which part of me was it. I thought maybe it was my ambitious side, you know, but like, I don't think that's what it is, you know, like it didn't feel right to try to be more ambitious than I was or whatever, you know, but this feels right. This feels like, why have I been ignoring this whole time? Why haven't I, you know, released my inner expression? Why haven't I opened myself up to something like that, you know? And who knows what'll come from it. But it's important to pay attention to those parts of yourself that you don't pay enough attention to. So I'm hoping that today, if you're having a hard time today, or you're feeling depressed or down, or, you know, whatever is going through your head right now, I don't know how to help you, obviously, but I'm hoping that, you know, this video will inspire you to do something that you've always loved, or something you haven't done in a while. You know, I would love to do some linoleum cutting. I love linoleum cutting. But I hope this video will inspire you to do something you haven't done in a long time, so that you can experience the part of yourself that you haven't been able to experience in a long time because you've been afraid to be that person. And I hope that you are able to love all parts of yourself, as deeply and as positively as you can. So thank you guys so much for sharing this video with me and hearing me talk about my shadow self and what's going on with me. And I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.